Hello everybody, this is the second leg of the trip from Teuge to Friedrichshafen, the Aero Expo. In the previous video we showed that we couldn't go to Friedrichshafen due to bad weather and we had to divert to another field. We first diverted to Grabenstetten, but apparently that field couldn't sell us MoGas. So we made a short trip to Leichlingen and filled up the RV7 there. We were invited by a very friendly airfield owner and we ordered 2 cappuccinos waiting for the weather to clear up in Friedrichshafen. Because of the very narrow runway here in Leichlingen and the fact that I sometimes deviate from the center line during takeoff, we decided to use the grass runway, which was laying right next to the paved runway. The takeoff's really nice through kind of a valley. However, you have to watch out because at the end of the runway there are high voltage electricity cables. So you need to clear those at least. So the weather cleared up pretty good. It wasn't sunny, but at least the cloud base was high enough so that we could reach Friedrichshafen pretty easy. Because of the weather we went a little bit north again to divert to the other fields. And this meant that we now had to fly another 30 minutes. We were closer actually, but due to weather we returned and now we had to fly that part again. So it took us about 30 minutes to reach Friedrichshafen. Originally we would have taken the November approach, but because the fields we diverted to were also a little bit more east, it was better to make an Oscar approach. It's really nice to fly over the city towards the Bodensee and the views are spectacular. So to me Friedrichshafen is already a big airport. There are also airliners taking off and landing here, but it's not very busy, so there is a lot of time between flights. Consequently, we could just join downwind and immediately turn over the city to the runway. Compared to Leichlingen with its runway width of 8 meters, the runway width of Friedrichshafen is really huge with 45 meters. Combined with the length of over 2 kilometers, it was a real challenge for me to stay on the correct angle for landing. I was a little too early in reducing power, which resulted in me coming in too low, so I had to add some additional power to reach the threshold. Because the plane needs to be on the Aero Expo, they instructed us to use taxiway Mike, because that leads to the expo area. However, it turned out Mike was closed, at least temporary, so we just used November to go to the apron. In the next video I will show you how we had to taxi over the normal roads to get from the airport to the Aero Expo area. That was a lot of fun.
Oké. Je hebt het gered, Joop.
Mooi zo.
Okay, continuing flying my pie in the sky.